channel like I always do. So I'm gonna go to your channel also if I can find it, because I don't know how to find these things.
Yeah.
Eaglevp.
Yeah.
I don't see any Eaglevp.
Well, we're on now.
Here you are. Okay. So then what I do is I shut down the volume on YouTube, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Oh, you're already there. Nice.
Yeah. So welcome to tonight's one-to-one. And tonight's one-to-one is with Marta from Miami in Florida. Marta's been a channel that I've been following for quite a few months. Hello, Steve. She's a channel that reviews products, beauty products, lipsticks, hair extensions, many others. So, Marta, could you please tell us a bit about your channel?
Well, my channel is a beauty channel like all the other beauty channels, I guess. They have all kinds of products to be beautiful, but I think that I am kind of the hippie of the beauty ladies because I talk a lot about peace and I talk a lot about love and I want everybody to be happy and I like nature, so I try to incorporate some of the natural things in the life and attitudes, and I take little tours around Miami, around the river. I show my garden, so that's what it is.
Yes, which is we've got a few beauty divas on at the moment. We've got Monica on. We've got Beauty on a Budget. We've got Steve West. We've got DJ Ian Entertainments. So I'm hoping that Random will be in later on. So a question that I've been asked to ask you is about what you're going to do when you go to see your friend in Boston. I forget, at Blue Hills, is it? You've got a friend there. So I believe you are going up there.
Me? I'm going to see, not in Maine.
In May, yeah. Well, that's where I met. But Blue Hill, yeah. What are you going to do this year up in?
Well, this year actually, I'm going to be going on a cruise the end of this month to the Bahamas, and Blue Hill may have to wait.
So, which particular ship are you going on then? Because I mean, one of my channels that I follow, Matt's Big Dream, he's just been on the Allura to Mexico and a few other places. So where is your cruise going to then, Marta?
It's going to the Bahamas, and it's the Celebrity, what is it called? Celebrity Victory, I think it's what it's called. And we're going to be there for, 4 nights and 5 days. It's a short little cruise. It's going to be fun. Hopefully I'll take some video and share it with everybody. The ocean is wonderful, so it's going to be fun.
So are we going to see some live streams there then?
I don't think so. I don't know. I have to find out, because I think that they have, what do you call it? Like the ship has Wi-Fi. So I'm going to have to figure out how that works.
Yeah. I've just got another question from Monica. I've got to start you talking about your suck shoes. Suck shoes. So I don't know what it's all about, but Monica's just asked me to start talking to you about your suck shoes. Is that the octopus shoes?
Octopus shoes. And I am going to be going with Lenny, who modeled the octopus shoes.
So, no, don't go there, Keith. Is Lenny the man in your life at present?
Yes, he is.
So I was, see, I wasn't talking dirty then, all of you. I was just fishing for a question. Also, we have seen him, yeah, he seems like a nice young man. That's very nice. Yes,
he is. He is a wonderful young man. Very wonderful.
I hope he's there in the room with you.
He's not. He's not. He's coming over later for dinner, but right now he's not here. But yeah, he's a wonderful man. He lives on a boat. He loves everything that has to do with the ocean, and I love everything that has to do with the ocean and with nature. So, you know, we're up here.
Yeah,
do good.
that's great.
Yeah.
Because Random Life Production said he's a rather dishy fellow. Oh, so you got competition there, Marta.
I don't know. I didn't see that. I don't know. What did you say?
I said Random Life Productions has said he's a rather dishy fellow.
What does dishy mean?
Smart, handsome, yeah.
Dapper. I'm learning. I'm gonna have to write down on a piece of paper all of the different words. I love them. Dapper. And I love what she says. She says crazy. Wait, Gail says this. Look, she says crazy as a box full of frogs. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that. Crazy as a box full of frogs. That is so cool. So I'm gonna have to get a dictionary, you know, write it all down so I can remember.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I mean, us English have got some sayings, you know. So, oh, Monica says you're sexy. I hope it's not me that you're saying sexy to. I hope it's
no, don't say that, because then his wife might hear it and he'll get in big trouble.
Yeah. So can you tell us about some of the products that you have reviewed on your many videos that you have put up?
Well, I have reviewed some very interesting products. For example, I did a review on some LED light treatments, because lights affect your skin and your health. And the color of the lights actually cause changes. You know, just like plants grow better with certain types of lights than with other kinds of lights, well, your body is also an organism, of course, and it's going to react to lights. But even further than that, your body and your inner health, in terms of your happiness, that also reacts to lights. So shades of lights affect you in making you happier, and the colors that you surround yourself affect you in making you happier, because every light has a vibration. So every color also has vibration, and all of these vibrations affect you. So even when you wear makeup, if you wear makeup that has colors all the time that are very dark, they're going to really affect you. If you wear clothes that's always very dark and somber, you're going to feel affected by that. But if you wear cheery colors, you're also going to be affected by that, and you're going to be cheery. At least that's how I look at it.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, very much so. That's have any of your subscribers use that treatment at all? Do you know?
Yes, they do use the LED treatments. They have different machines. Everybody has a different kind of machine. There's other products that we have all used in our little group and that we share our impressions about, like, for example, the what is that called, Monica? What is it called? That little machine that you use to clean your face, and you just did a video on a dupe about it. I don't know what it's called. I have one too, but I forgot the name of it.
No, I watched that video last night. I thought, oh, yeah,
just put it up, right? And I have the dupe, and the dupe is great, and I use it, and I've only charged it once, and it's just lasted. That one charge from back in, I think I got it in February. Yes. So that little machine is really good. Yeah, the Foreo Luna Mini, but I have the dupe that Monica has. I have that. I did a video on that. So now, you know, we kind of share the same information on trending products.
Oh, good. I've invited Crimo in, Crimson Fantasy, because we're doing collabs on these one-to-ones.
Okay, so that's wonderful. Now, let me let you know one thing, because I know my Grimm, and I keep it nice and clean, because as soon as it goes somewhere where it's not supposed to go in my, I will leave. So let's keep it nice and sparkly clean.
Yes, behave yourself, Grimm, you've been told.
Yeah.
I guess I do have that reputation, right?
Keep it sparkly clean. Yeah, but I've also done, I've also reviewed tools. I've had drills, I've had torches. I've had all kinds of things that I've reviewed on the channel. So it's pretty vast in terms of different things. And it's fun, you know. I think that the technology, that has been probably the most interesting. When I look at my demographics on my channel, I actually have more male viewers than female viewers. But the men tend to be a little shy with the comments, but they are watching. And I do have some technology. I have Bluetooth. What is that's not what I want to say. Bluetooth equipment, adapters. I've had car stereos. I've had a lot of technology, and they're pretty popular.
Yeah. So, but back to you now as a person. Could you tell us why you enjoy the hippie lifestyle?
I'm interested in hearing this myself. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I was much younger, I was a very driven person, and I did overcome a lot of challenges to reach certain socio-economic goals. And that was my main objective, to kind of get to that place where I was supposed to be. And that was really taking over my entire life. So later I realized, oh no, wait a second, this is not my life and these are not my standards. This is what society sets up for me to believe that I have to do to be happy. And I really don't. These are entrapments of a commercial society, and they set everybody up so that you work to make them rich.
I agree. You know, it's kind of like Hallmark holidays almost. You know what I mean? Everyone's conforming to this holiday, whereas they're losing track of the real meaning of it. Absolutely. And it's a great message that you're giving off, you know, for sure.
Yeah,
I agree with Crimson on that, very much so.
Yeah, you have to kind of shake off the propaganda, because it really gets inside of you and interweaves into your own personal self, where it's hard to distinguish which is the real you and which is the propaganda. So you've got to stop it before it gets down in your soul, kind of like the Matrix.
Like, you keep hearing something, eventually you're going to say to yourself, is that true or not? And it kind of messes with your head, absolutely.
Yes, it does. It does. So one of the things that I did when I decided to do shake it off is that when I did a minimalist type of effort. So I tried to get rid of everything that I didn't absolutely need. And yes, I will tell you that was extremely difficult, especially when all of these vendors are sending me stuff. And so what I did is that I separated them, and I had the stuff somewhere else in my house so that it doesn't affect me. And I know that that might sound extremist, but you have to really understand that commercials and propaganda, they pay a lot of money because they know it's very effective. So because it is so effective, you really have to put up a good fight so that you don't get swallowed up and you don't lose yourself. So I separate all of this stuff so that it has nothing to do with my real life. And the other thing I did is I got rid of the TV. I don't have a TV. That's a brainwashing tool. I don't want the TV.
I fully agree on that, and there's not much on there. So I wish more people would get rid of the TVs. It would be a better world, and get rid of the computers and actually talk to each other, because people have lost the art of conversation.
It's funny you guys mentioned that, because I went to a diner recently, and you know, like at the front counter, you know, when people ask for the Wi-Fi, it says there's no Wi-Fi here. You guys should talk to each other. You know, and it's absolutely true. We've lost that social interaction almost.
Yes, true. I used to go to a restaurant down here in Miami. It was a barbecue place. They've since closed down, but they had very long tables across the floor. and they did not have separate tables. So you had to sit with strangers and have your dinner elbow to elbow with strangers. The first time that I went there, I was like a little put off. I was like, I don't want to sit with these people that I don't know. But as the dinner moved on, I really enjoyed it. And then I looked forward to going over there and seeing who I was going to sit next to and starting up a conversation. Yeah, it is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do, to talk to people and interact personally with them. It's really a good thing. Yeah. It heals you. It makes connections that heal you. You need those human connections.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, agreed on that.
And it's always good to step outside of your box, you know, because if you don't, you're going to be like, what if, right? And, you know, if you hadn't have done that, you wouldn't have had a great night and met all those nice people, for sure.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that YouTube does, especially these chats. YouTube puts together people from totally different social circles, different routines, and different regions. Most of the time you're in your same social circle because there's a commonality with either a social economic group or a demographic or a region. But this, especially when you're doing live, you get to talk with people from different places and overlap and create new bonds and connect with more people that are different and enrich yourself from that. So I think it's really good. I like that. Thank you.
I like it too. It's kind of like a melting pot almost. Like you get to learn different cultures. You get to see how people live all across the world, and it's raw footage. It's not something that the TV is fabricating like we were talking about earlier. You know what I mean? It's actual real stuff. And that's what I love about YouTube. You know, I've learned so much, you know, in my year being on, you know?
Yeah. But Martin, you always seem a very happy person. Do you ever get depressed? Well, you know, you're always laughing. You've got a wonderful laugh. You've got a wonderful smile. So do you ever get depressed as a person?
I used to get depressed a long time ago, but not anymore. I used to get depressed. When I was different, when I was not living my life, when I was trying to fit into the standard of society and what they think is appropriate and what my goals should be and where I should be and what I should do and what I should wear. And, you know, it was not fun because I wasn't really being me and connecting to what I want. So, for example, right now I'm just doing me, and now I'm happier. You know, for example, I go to work, and then at work sometimes I'll have somebody say, you know, you really ought to cut your hair a little bit, you know, and I look at them and I say, well, no, I don't want to cut my hair. Yeah, but you know, for your age, it's a little better if you had it a little shorter. And I feel bad for that person because I realize that they're restricted. You know, they live their lives by norms and expectations rather than living their lives from within and being able to enjoy what they want. So I'm much happier now.
That's good then. That is really great. Yeah, and keep that lovely one there because it really suits you.
Thank you.
I agree. You know, you're wholeheartedly yourself, and it reflects on your channel.
Yeah, yeah, very much so there, Crimson. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, you know, that's why I think it's like a hippie 2.0 because hippies from the past were really totally off the grid in terms of society, and I'm not totally off the grid. I have to be somewhat connected to make a living, but I also want to be able to not allow society to call my shots. I do want to be able to use society's system for the benefit of the community. I want to be able to understand what is happening so that I can use the system for improvement, but not so that I can measure what my standards should be. Actually opposite, so I can make them change what their standards are so people can be happier and so people can live a life that is much more just and much more fruitful.
And that comes from a lot of soul searching and being self-aware at the end of the day. You know, you can't do that if you don't know yourself or you don't love yourself.
Yes, that is very true. And it takes a long time, you know. It took me many, many years to get to the point of finding out exactly where I wanted to be in myself, and how much of one thing I wanted and how much of the other I wanted. And one of the things I had a lot of difficulty in was disconnecting from work. You know, I have energy and I want to work, and I do a lot of community activism, and I had to disconnect a little bit from that because I had to balance my life and have stillness as well as all of the activity and the energy. Yeah. And that stillness and that moment of nothing, just living the moment, no matter how cliche it sounds, but being still and kind of in tune with nothing and everything at the same time really does help balance you out and helps you make better decisions. And I know that sounds totally like, what is she talking about? But it's true, because if you're too busy and your head is too much noise going on in your head and too much stuff going on in your head, you can't make sound decisions and you can't recognize who you are.
So, go on then, Grimm. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, it's.
I was just going to ask Marta what type of community activism she gets into, if I'm allowed to ask that.
Yes.
The green color.
I don't know if I'm the one. I'm causing an echo. Am I causing an echo? I hear an echo. I don't know if it's me. But there's like an echo.
Oh, I don't hear an echo on my part. Do you, Keith?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
Oh, well, then it's me. Okay, so but if you guys don't hear it, it's fine. Well, I'm very involved in trying to ensure that low-income people have the same integrity in their lifestyle that higher income people do, so that their neighborhoods are maintained, so that they don't have to be suffering from gentrification because developers come and buy up their properties for a real low price and then build luxury condominiums that they can no longer afford. I believe that it's important to be able to have healthy neighborhoods, and that includes having parks, having clean sidewalks, having homes that are livable and affordable. Because, for example, maybe you can't afford a big old mansion, but why is it that that mansion in that very fancy neighborhood has a yard, a park 2 blocks away? And why is it that the street that mansion is on is all clean, you know, with no holes in it, no potholes, and sidewalk is all clean? You know, these are city provided services. So why do they not provide those services to the low income neighborhoods?
It's absolutely true. I agree. You know, there should be kind of a balance almost on the scale.
Right, I understand. But I'm not saying that if you're poor, you should be able to afford a fancy house. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that if you're poor, you better get the same city services that rich guy is getting in their fancy neighborhood. And that's not happening.
Yeah, and with that said, like, you know, the same sense of security with your kids going to school, you know, and like, you know, the people in the rich areas, they don't have to worry about their kids being assaulted or molested or, you know, those dark things that happen. And, you know, like, I absolutely agree with you, you know, level the playing field.
Yeah, it is very difficult because in schools, we can't, you know, teachers, and I'm going to speak very limitedly on this, and I appreciate that Keith isn't asking me questions, but I'll volunteer where I can. In schools, teachers are allowed to provide certain type of education, but most of it is pretty much scripted. And students from low income, and not necessarily only low income, but from troubled homes, need a little more than that. And you don't always get it at school when you're not getting it at home. I think that there has to be more social support for youth, so that while they're young, they can get more guidance and support. Because the thing that drives many people to crime is not only that maybe they've seen it at home, but that they have no hope of getting anywhere unless they choose that path. That feeling of hopelessness is what drives them there. And if we could build some systems to say, you know what, look, there is hope. If you do this, and we'll help you with this and this, you can get there too. So yeah, we need to be able to give people real hope.
Yeah, and some options, you know, like that's not the only option you need to resort to at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, you know, I fully agree with your sentiments on that. Fully agree. So, in what way do you want your YouTube channel to grow? Are you going to keep on with the reviews and the beauty, or are you going to use your platform for your community activist type of work?
Yeah, that's a good question, because originally my main goal was to see, and I have one video on there that I got produced for Little Havana, which is a neighborhood here in Miami, and I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's pretty popular all over. So there were plans from greedy developers to upzone the area so that they can buy properties up cheap and sell them expensive, and then all of the people that lived there would have had to move out and not live there anymore. So we fought the upzoning, and I was successfully able to get rid of the upzoning legislation. So that was a real big win. And we also were able to do some building historic preservation in the area to further protect that any kind of changes would occur. So I wanted to do that and more of those videos, but I had to do the other videos as well. So what I've done is that on occasion I'll put in something that is interesting about Miami in terms of tourism, or in terms of just a general fun character about Miami, the city. And or not that much fun, like how many lights we have invading residential neighborhoods, which is horrible. You should be able to see the night. You know, why are they stealing the stars from our vision with all of these lights? I understand you have to have lights, but not that intense where you think it's daytime 24/7. That's unhealthy for you. You need to be able to have darkness. But anyway, it's pretty difficult to blend both of those viewer demographics. So I had in mind having another channel and maybe just using it when there is a specific issue that we're championing and backing up, and that we want to diffuse a specific message. So in the meantime, my channel right now is going to stay the way it is, where on occasion we'll have a blending of an issue, but where it's not that hard in terms of, you know, we're fighting for this, we need this, that we'll save for something else.
It's like a chill revolution almost.
Well, I'm pretty intense when I go and speak to politicians, or when I go speak before communities. I'm pretty intense.
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, so can I. After that rollicking I got the other night from her on Gail's channel, yes, I could understand that. Very passionate.
I had a blast that night. That was a very fun night. Yeah.
But always with a smile.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was with a smile and a great laugh. So,
yeah.
I'll ask you another question then, Marta. What do you think to live streaming? Because you've only recently got into it, and your presence on a lot of channels really brightens the day up.
Well, live streaming has its pros and its cons. Number one, live streaming, I think, is only made for that moment viewing. It's not, in my opinion, made for going back after it's been posted and viewing. It's very hard for a viewer to go watch a full half hour or hour of a live stream program. And they tend to just, you know, cut off after the first couple minutes. Live streaming, I think, is best made for scheduling people, having everybody meet, having a panel on there so that there's interaction between people and real-time conversation between people, including some of our, you know, visitors that come and talk. You know, I'm watching, you know, for example, drone encounters. Monica is great. She's always on there and she has a sense of humor about things. Beauty on a Budget, Bella, she's great. You know, being able to, it's very important to make sure that we're including people who are not on the stream but are visiting. It's very important. And one thing I did notice is that when I watch live streams and I listen to some guest on a live stream, if I don't know how to find his channel, I feel disappointed. So, for example, if I was watching this channel and I wanted to go to Crimson's channel to see what it is that other blonde girl was talking about him misbehaving, you know, I would have to say, well, let's look him up, and I would say Crimson, and maybe I could find it because YouTube search is not that good, you know. So one of the things I would suggest is always to put links to the guests that have been on the live stream, put them in there, and always make sure that everybody who's talking or coming into the room is acknowledged, like Granny Monster. Oh, hi, Granny Monster. And, you know, I know it's difficult, but keeping it short.
Yeah, because you did say 30 minutes. We've been on 31 minutes. So if you want to go on, say yes. If not, we'll close the chat here. Well,
I tell you what, let's see. Let's be tricky. I'm going to be tricky. I'm going to be really tricky. I'm going to use a strategy I learned on YouTube. If you guys that are here, Granny Monster, Monica, TJ's Woodworking, if you guys want us to go a little further, if you want us to go a little more middle, assume, Mary Reed, just hit the like button. Hit the like button and we'll know you want a little more time. Yay!
Smack that like button, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been a brilliant one, you know, and I've done research, but I ain't found anything about you. Just that you review your beauty products and everything like that. Yeah. So what else?
Let me see. How many likes do you have so far? I don't know how to look at this stuff. It's like confusing.
Let me see if I can open it out.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got here, yes, already did, absolutely, and wonderful hearts from Mary Reed, which I love because she's so sweet. She always leaves such considerate comments. I love you, Mary.
I love Mary Reed. She's awesome, yeah.
Really nice. So, yeah, okay, we need an TJ Woodworking Shop. Nice. Okay, so we're doing good. Yeah, let's see. Let's talk about something else. What else should we talk about? How about no facial on Keith?
Yeah, well, you can tell me off because that gets them going. Yes, no facial. Yes.
That's okay. That's okay, Keith.
Yeah, you never know. I might do one day. Never say never.
I'm going to tell you something, all right? Like I said before, I have more men watching my channel than women, okay? And I do a lot of skincare, a lot of hair care, and men really need to start taking care of their skin as well. And men go out and they work many times in an environment that women don't work in. Many times men will go out and be in the sun or be working like in maybe TJ Woodworking Shop with dust that'll get in your pores and the pollution from outside. And your skin suffers from it. It's not just aesthetics. It's not just aesthetics. It's that you want to be able to have healthy skin so that you're healthy. Your skin is part of you. So you want to be healthy. So men need to start taking care of their skin. They need to use a good sunblock, a good moisturizer.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, you know, because I mean, I don't use soap. I just use wet wipe when I have a wash, you know, and just do it round, you know. But I mean, my skin's aging, isn't it? You know, I'm the old guy on here.
But you feel better. I'm going to give you a scenario. I'm going to give you a scenario, okay? Just give me 1 second because I am having a personal summer here. That happens every so often.
Oh, yes. Well,
see, I get to edit these out when I'm videoing, but I can't edit them out on live stream. Well, they don't know what this personal summer is all about, right?
I'll tell you something, Marta. My wife's 80, nearly 81, and she still has those.
It still does, okay. I thought I had hope.
Yeah, we sat in the chair and she goes hot, and I go, "Is that another flush date?" She goes, "Yes."
No, we don't call them that. We call them personal summers.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Okay, so imagine this: when you take a shower or after you shave in the morning, you wash your face. Your face sometimes feels a little bit kind of hard, kind of rough, right? Now imagine that you do the same process, but then you put a nice serum on your face and a nice moisturizer. Now your face feels like a baby's bottom and you feel good. Your mood is enhanced because you feel good. It's the same thing as if you had gotten a massage. When you get a massage, you feel really good afterwards. You have a good sense of being afterwards. Well, when you take care of your skin, you have that same sensation. So when I promote men taking care of their skin, it's not about the aesthetic value. It's what happens to you emotionally. When you take care of yourself, when you put moisturizer all over your skin, you are thinking, I'm taking care of myself. I'm showing myself that I care for myself. And then you're feeling better, and that makes you feel good. It's all about what's inside.
Yes, agreed. So are you going to ask that question, Grimm, that Granny's just put on?
Let me open up the chat again.
Granny says, how do you tell the difference between summer, spring, autumn, winter?
Honey, it's always hot in the summer.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. Always hot in the summer.
Yeah. Well, it's hot any time of the year when you have those.
Yeah. Yep, that's how it is. So of the people who are here, I know TJ Woodworking, I've been to his channel. Do you use any skin products? Do you use anything on your skin ever? Come on, be honest. Have you ever used anything?
Okay, I will. My skin gets really dry, like especially in the winter time. So I have like moist, like body lotion.
And don't you feel good after you do that? It's like a ritual that makes you feel like you've taken care of yourself.
I feel like my skin's being like, oh yeah, oh that feels good.
Yeah.
That's how it feels, I'm just being real.
Yeah, Matt is Matt's Big Dream makes a point of saying that you should not, well, he doesn't say it this way, but he says that there are chemicals you have to be aware of when you use products. And that's why I like to promote products that are organic, that are natural, and are good for you. Because not just because it's organic, it's going to be good for you. Some organic products are not good for you. So yes, you do need to look at all of the ingredients. And for example, you don't even have to go buy something. Maybe you have some coconut oil or shea butter or olive oil. You can use products like that, and they make your skin feel like Crimson says, ooh, ah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, ah. Oh,
like hot tub. That feeling when you get into a hot tub, you're like, ah. Oh.
Yeah, I can just picture Ailey rubbing you with pour coconut oil all. Oh, you have a Keith. You're getting that bad boy image.
Oh my god, I love it nonetheless.
Oh, Red, look out! I'm getting a flush here. It's that summertime thing.
You guys are both doing that now.
Yeah, I've gone really red. Oh.
Yeah, so I think that the men here, I know that Crimson says he uses something every so often, and I think that Keith needs to start using some kind of product.
Yeah, not on my face, but on my body I do. Yeah.
Okay, in your body. So, you know, men do use that. And I know that, for example, when I've given my boyfriend a facial, and he loves it. He feels like a prince, which he is. And I've given him a facial, and he feels so good and so loved. And it's just a wonderful thing to take care of each other that way.
Yeah. So if I make it to Miami, can I have a free facial?
Yes, of course. If your wife allows it.
Oh my god.
You're going to have to buy her a whole garden. You're going to have to buy her like a whole garden.
No, I'll just book her in with you, Marta. Oh, DJ Ian's back as well. Mel uses baby oil.
Oh, he uses baby. Yeah, baby oil works too, and coconut oil.
Yeah, I can remember when I, used to put Johnson's baby lotion on. Very nice.
When I don't use lotion, I use coconut oil. It works the same. I had coconut oil at one point.
Yeah.
I love coconut oil. And the best one that I have found so far is shea butter. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but shea butter is so, so good. And my dog loves it when I slather on that stuff because she'll start licking my legs. You know,
that is sensual.
Is it? No, I'm not gonna. I edited myself there, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We'll save that for my interview series.
Yeah, series. Yeah, because he might want to interview you now, Marta.
Yeah. No, I won't go. I won't go. I'll be like that. What is that song? Oh my gosh, I have such a bad memory that they say they wanted me to go to rehab, and I said no. Well, I'll do that for Crimson. Crimson wanted me on his interview, and I said no.
Have you seen Gail?
I've behaved. I've been really good today.
You have. Thank you. Yeah.
See, I can be professional.
Yeah. Have you watched Crimson's video with Gail on doing the mule?
No, I haven't. I haven't because that's why I said what I said. I've been trying to find his channel, and I put in Crimson, and I get a whole bunch of other things, and I know I subbed to your channel, right? So I can't find it to get to it.
Oh, it's fantasy.
Huh?
If you put in Crimson Fan, it'll come up.
Oh, Crimson Fan, F-A-N.
Yeah.
Just Crimson
Fantasy. How come it doesn't come out here? Crimson Fan, just Crimson. Confusing for me.
It's all good. I'll give you my link after.
Yeah, because I know I subscribed, but then I can't find it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
okay. I have lots of subscriptions and everything else. We all do. No, it's understandable.
Yeah, because you've just got to 600, haven't you, Steve?
Yeah, I'm really happy about that. And I made this video as soon as I heard Gail's voice. She surprised me with it because you put the invite on Smule and people can reply to it like it's like a Facebook thread. And Gail, she comes on the most random song. She definitely lives up to her name. She is Random Life Productions, and some of the hardest rap songs I've done, she did the chorus, and she's talking sexy into it and everything else. I respect Gail for it, and she did an awesome job, very good job.
Yeah, I have to tell you, Gail is special. Gail, I love Gail. I have said it before, and I am going to continue to say it. She's a wonderful person. She's extremely giving. She supports people from her heart. She's not there to promote herself. She's promoting everybody else and helping everybody else. And she's an amazing human being, a totally amazing human being.
Not to mention talented, you know, like her voiceovers and her editing, it's really getting better. And, you know, she's doing well with her shots, you know, in like London and everything else.
Absolutely. And another channel that I'm a fan of is, what is the name? Vegan Dolls. I am like a total fan. I'm a total fan. I think that she's a genius. I think she's a genius. She's doing like surrealist artistic expression on her YouTube channel.
Yes,
she's so unique. She is not following the trend of YouTube. She is creating a trend. And have you heard her sing? Holy cow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I saw one video where she made it look like she got a package from Gail.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh my God, and I believed it. I was like, why would Gail send her ribbon? And I'm watching the video. And I'm saying, why would Gail send this lady ribbon? And then I'm watching all of these pictures. And I'm like, how did Gail get all of these pictures?
Hi, Mary Ellen.
But what made me think it was Gail was the fancy handwriting and the little bookmarks between the pages. That's when I saw the bookmarks between the pages with different memories, I'm like, that's definitely Gail. I was like, I really thought it was Gail.
I thought it was Gail. It took me a while. I was like, oh, is Mary Ellen here? Yay! Mary Ellen, Mary Ellen. I love you, Mary Ellen. I love you. Oh, yes, I'm happy. Wonderful. I love Mary Ellen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that like for I don't know how long until I figured out, oh no, wait a second. It's one of, and actually I was hoping that she would be here. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen is like the queen of beauty products, and not only beauty products, but she's also done products for men. She did really beautiful belts that she had gotten her husband, and she showed those belts, and you know, it's a great channel to go watch. So I invite you guys to go watch Mary Ellen's channel. And not only that, but if you need to get a gift for some lady in your life, if you watch her channel, you'll know what gift is the best because she's reviewed these products.
Yes, I know. I do follow Mary Ellen's channel. And I have done for quite a while. Oh, I'm going, oh, no, Keith, he's not going to ask you. Can one-to-one with you? Oh, yeah. Mary Ellen, could I do a one-to-one with you sometime, please?
Yes.
Because my, what can I call her? My PA, Gail, Random Life Productions, wants me to do a one-to-one with you.
Oh, you should want to too, because she knows everything about skincare, and she has done products for men for their skin, and you know, she can really do a great program with you, letting you know what is good for men to use. And like I said, men really need to take care of their skin, because when you start taking care of yourself, whether it's your skin or your hair, you feel happy, because you need to love yourself. Not only everybody, but you need to love yourself. And that's one way of loving yourself, taking care of yourself.
Agreed, yeah. Mary Ellen says, I just don't know. So I wonder why.
Well, because
it's not streaming.
Mary Ellen has a lot of subscribers. She's very busy. But let her think about it. Let her think about it.
Oh, yeah, there's no pressure on her. No pressure at all.
Let's not pressure her for sure. When she's ready to do it, she'll do it for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And so I'm very, I told you, I'm very impressed with the artistic interpretation of Vegan Doll's videos and her intellect. She's very, very intelligent. In order to be able to express herself the way she does, she's very, very intelligent. So, and her voice is wonderful. So I was hoping that she was here because I brought this.
Oh, you brought a gift. Oh.
I brought this doll in her honor. This is my vegan doll.
I like the eyes. It's very Japanese.
Yeah. I haven't seen her on any of my one-to-ones or anything like that, and she don't comment.
Last time I saw vegan dolls was a couple streams ago when I was live with Gail. She was there with Gail.
Yes. Yes. This is a Precious Moments doll. It is the number 1951, and it's called January's Child. So if there are any doll fans out there, that's what this one is.
So there's each one for each month. So that was like January.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So have you got a collection of dolls then?
No. I have this one, which is very special, which was given to me by a student, and it was her doll, and she really loved it. And she didn't have too much money to go and buy me a gift, so she gave me her doll. So for me, that's so special. Very special.
Agreed, yeah. Something like that. A gift from the heart is very special.
Yeah.
Is there any more questions for Marta? Because
I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you get into singing? Like, did you take lessons?
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't. I used to sing in church and play the guitar in church. My whole family, it's just tradition that we study musical instruments. And my parents are Cuban, and so it's like a tradition. We have to take a piano or a guitar or both. So we did that, and we're very musically inclined. But I can't remember the words of any song. So unless I make them up as I go along, I just can't remember the words.
No, I understand what you mean. I forget the words all the time.
Yeah, I always forget the words of the songs. But I think singing should be fun, not show. Unless you're paying. If somebody were paying, I guess you would like somebody to sing good.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I watched you that night on Gail's channel, you have got a lovely voice.
Absolutely.
Wow. Thank you.
And you used your little box area to your advantage while you were singing, and and everything, and yeah, it was awesome. I still remember it.
Thank you.
I'd love to hear it on one of yours, Grimm.
What?
I'd love to hear it on one of your ones with you, like you've done with Gail.
Oh, I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying.
I said I would love to hear singing on one of your things that you did. Like you've done with Gail. Get Marta.
Oh, so you want me and Marta to do a song together?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome if she were to get the Mule app.
Great, yeah.
Okay, I will do a song with you, Crimson. If you keep it very crispy clean, I will do a song for you. Now, Mary Ellen wants me to sing, and I know she needs to leave in a minute. Mary Ellen, I can't say no to you, but I can't even think of what song to sing. I have no idea. I don't remember any words to anything.
Can you sing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head? And that doesn't mean a hit.
Rock? Not rock. Raindrops. Raindrops. Okay. Raindrops keep falling. I don't remember how it goes.
I don't remember. I just know raindrops keep falling on my head.
How about the one that goes, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Knock, knock.
On the pipe if the answer is no. Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Okay, that's it. I love you.
So it's we've been on 54 minutes. You've gone over your 30 minutes, Marta.
I have. I think it's time to stay so long. Mary Ellen, you and I think alike. You know we do. So I want to say thank you very much. I'm so glad Crimson was such a good boy. Thank you. I know you did that for me. You were sitting on your hands and biting your tongue. I appreciate that. You're a good boy. You get a little star right here in your forehead for being the gold star. And I want to thank you, my friend Keith. You finally did it. Yay!
Yes, I thank you. I'm going to ask you one more question.
Okay, what is that?
He didn't do a facial. I just realized this.
What's that?
So the question is, if your fellow asked you to move on to his boat, would the answer be yes or no? You don't have to answer it.
Oh my God. Well, I think it's kind of like a part-time thing already. So.
So could there be a wedding in the future, or are you just going to live together?
No, well, I don't know. We have to wait and see, won't we?
What? So we better start saving then, everybody.
Oh, Mary Ellen, living on a boat is wonderful, honey. It really, really is.
Yeah.
You know, you can appreciate nature. Everything is smaller, but it's all there. Everything you need, and you don't need much when you're with the one you love.
Yeah, agreed. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for being such a jolly person, always laughing, fantastic smile. I also thank Crimson for coming in, and I look forward to his interview with Cheryl Cuckoo, or what, Cuckoo, or how you pronounce it.
It's her first time going live, guys, so I want you guys to make her feel welcome when I do it, and hopefully it goes well. It's going to be really interesting.
So when is that, Steve?
We scheduled it for this week, but I'm gonna try to aim for maybe Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, well, we look forward to that, and thank you to all the guests who were in the chat room. I appreciate you watching, and
Thank you, everybody.
The 11 likes, and we'll say good night for now, and see you on Gail's live stream or whoever's on. So bye for now.
Nowadays,
Bye, everybody. I'm going to stop the broadcast.